Why you put me in first?
Because I asked you if you were ready and you're not doing anything. Didn't answer me enough.
I did answer. I gave a thumbs up in my little camera, and then I typed, oh, yeah, I typed yeah.
I just now see that.
I'm going to turn the music down.
You haven't added your Twitch people yet. Are we not adding them today?
Oh, yeah, I was going to wait so that they didn't have to sit for the before show stuff. Because I think Twitch also had a timer. I don't know what happened with the Instagram timer, but Twitch originally said that it also had a timer, and so I just want them to catch as much action-packed gaming as possible.
Hardy har. You added Mary J. Blige before I could get to it.
Bruh, I told you I had to look up her name on Google to make sure I was spelling it right. Because I was like, I know it's Mary J. Blige, but I don't know how to spell Blige.
You got a market after this today?
No, today is Friday. It is not the first Friday, so I do not have a market. Wayne and I are probably just going to be hanging out. Yesterday was his birthday. So we're probably going to be hanging out.
Oh, so he's off today?
Yeah, he's got the next 4 days off. Because 2 of the days were days he normally had off, and he took an extra 2 days for his birthday.
So you have time to watch The Secret Life of the Billionaire.
Yes, I've got it. I've been waiting for like a good moment where I know I can just sit and kind of watch it all at once.
Well, I mean, it has good stopping points because each section, I mean, it's all put together, but each section is like a minute and a half. So
true. All right. Okay. So what are we doing today?
We are playing a game. I already have the game queued up. I'm just waiting for you to be ready.
Oh, if you got it queued up, okay. I didn't see it down in the little bottom bit, so I wasn't sure if you're still getting things together. But I will pull in push then.
That's right. I haven't put it in the share part. Okay. No, I got it queued up, but I haven't done the share part. Okay. Okay, so then I gotta stop the crossword.
Mm-hmm.
There's anybody on here doing the crossword, but
I was doing the crossword.
True, you were doing the crossword. Oh, so I gotta totally stop that screen for it to let me pull in enough. Okay.
Oh, you can kind of see my fairy hair. You see it?
Yes, I see it. I see it.
There are some pieces that, like, when I brushed out my hair, they got kind of like embedded in, so you see just like flashes of it with the curls. But there are some pieces at the ends are just straight ends, like sticking out. And I've been trying to like tuck and leave them in, and I just can't. So I've got these couple like straight ends sticking out. Like when it's embedded in my hair, it looks cute. When there's the straight ends, it just looks like something got stuck in my hair.
No, I can't do that.
Oh, there it is. I think I might just rewash my hair and try to like brush them in again and see how it works out. Stay in there. Just go into the hair. Okay. I think they're hidden for now, but they will surely pop out again later.
Oh.
I like it though. I had somebody compliment me on it yesterday.
Cool. Okay, I don't think we're gonna get any sound,
Okay, we can leave our music up.
but
Oh, goodness.
because I can't figure out how to. It doesn't have a setting to window this game so that I can do the sound. So okay.
Okay, I'll pull Twitch it. I can see down in the little bottom some pictures. So we'll see what this game is. Let me pull in Twitch. All right. And I think with that we have Twitch.
Very good. So are you going to do the intro?
Hello, Coffee Klatchers. This is the Friday Coffee Klatch playing around. I am Artemis. I have hair here today. This is my mother, Dani. She's going to be playing today. I have no idea what we're playing because she's got it loaded up secretly on her second computer. We are poor and have technology issues, so we will see how well this goes. But if you stick around, you're a real one. Mother?
Hello, everyone. I just wanted to say up top, if you haven't joined us for playing around, at least we alternate who is going to pick games. Last week was her turn, this week's my turn, and you will see if you stick with us on different Fridays that I'm a backlist girly, as you can see in the title. You may not always see the new hotness or the latest demo when I take my turn, because I have a lot of stuff sitting on a backlist that I haven't played. And part of that is because I'm spoiled for choice. There's so many different things that I want to play that I have trouble settling down on one thing. But also, since my children were in middle school, we've kind of played games together because I'm not the best with controllers. So we played what is supposed to be a single player game. We play it as a spectator sport. One person does the controls and everybody else. Are you keeping an eye on the comments?
Yeah, I got it.
So I can make my screen big? Okay. Because if I make my screen big, I can't keep an eye on the comments.
Yeah, and with Twitch, all the comments come into one place, so I don't even have to open another window.
Oh, this thing won't let me make my screen big, so I can't even. I don't like this. Okay. But I feel like I'm talking to a postage stamp because I'm on my iPad and I can't make the screen bigger because it doesn't have that option down in the corner like it does on. Okay, I'm gonna stop worrying about it. But yeah, we play games as a spectator sport where one person works the controls and everybody does their input of, oh, you should go here, or you should move this, or you should do this, or you should do that. So I have a lot of times I'll see a game and I say, oh, that'll be fun to play with this child, or that'll be fun to play with that child. So I tend to save them. But now that all of my children are grown, they're not here. So I really should just play the games by myself and get it over with. But I keep saving them. Just like I save TV shows to watch with certain of my kids, but they're not here. So I should just watch them by myself. Okay. So today's game, do you want to bring the screen in, Maya?
Sure.
Today's game is
Aquila, Legal Eagle, Season 1. Aquila?
Legal Eagle. This is I don't know if any of you remember, but right at the beginning of the conflict in Ukraine, there was a lot of fundraising efforts at the beginning when they thought it was not going to last very long. And one of them was itch.io, itch.io. You always make fun of the way I say that. But itch.io, a lot of developers and stuff sold a bundle to raise
Oh,
money.
this is part of the Ukraine bundle?
This is part of the Ukraine bundle. So if you
I
hear,
also have that bundle. I miss
if
this
you,
game.
yeah, if you hear us now or in future weeks referencing the Ukraine bundle, that's what this is. itch.io sold a bundle of like, it was like 950 items. Most of them were like rule sets and stuff for tabletop gaming, but I think there's about 50 maybe games that you can play on Windows.
There were
In
also like
that,
books and movies too, or not
yeah,
movies, but like books and like
yeah,
stories and stuff.
yeah, a lot of stuff like that. So most of that stuff is, but just excuse me, just the games alone were worth the donation. So I haven't played a lot of them, but I'm trying to since I did spend that money, I'm trying to get through those games. So here is one right now. Nina Aquila, Legal Eagle. Season 1, which seems to suggest that there may be more seasons out there, but this is what I've got for free. I have not looked at this other than to look at the store page on the itch.io website, and I put it on my little list to download. So I made this list 2 months ago, so I may not even remember what this game is about. So the other thing is, I am very quick to quit a game. So if I'm not enjoying this, we may cycle to another game before our time is through today. I'm not gonna stick with this if I'm not enjoying it. So just heads up, I've got other games on deck if I'm not enjoying this one. Okie dokie, we ready to go?
Yep.
Okay, let's hit new chapter. Let's hope the controls do not annoy me. This game supports several control schemes. Oh, nice if you could tell me.
Ooh.
These are the default controls. Don't tell me I got to use a controller and a thing. What are you talking about? Well,
No, it's saying this is yes.
Okay. Well, I don't have a mouse.
You don't have a mouse.
I do, huh?
You don't have a mouse, aren't you on the computer?
I'm using a trackpad.
That counts as a mouse.
No, it doesn't. And I need to turn my other air on. I know it's only spring, but it's already been in the 80s all this week. So I have to have the air. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it got real hot over here too.
Full screen toggle. What does that mean? Does that mean that I can? Are you gonna? No, that's not. No, that's not doing anything. Okay.
Maybe you can do it once you get into the game.
Okay. These controls can be changed later via the option screen. I already did that part. We recommend that the players use the game controller or the keyboard controller. Well, the game controller is not going to happen because I'm not good with controller. So keyboard it is. You have started. Yeah, I put the reduced effect intensity on before we started today because I thought maybe it might
run easier.
Run easier, yeah. It modifies some of the game's visuals to try and reduce discomfort for photosensitive players, which I would have to do for your father.
Oh, is he
not necessarily photosensitive, but I think any kind of game that has a lot of weird motion makes him sick. We haven't quite narrowed down which ones, other than we know he can play a side scroller. We know that. But the first person ones, I think, tend to make him sick. And I think a lot of motion on the screen makes him sick.
I have that issue too. Like I was saying before, if I play Dreamlight Valley for more than a few hours, then I get like nauseous. Sure.
Yes, disable all that. Yeah.
Exercise.
Lord, they're being serious about warning you about this photosensitive thing. Okay.
Let's see.
Did I turn my volume off? Oh, I did turn the volume off.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch to our coffee Klatsch music though. We're listening to our.
Haven't stopped. Thompson, Twiley. Oh no. Well, at least it's not totally pixelated, but still. You know, it's not my favorite thing to have little tiny people on screen.
Mother, let's just play the game.
Okay.
We're just gonna play the game. Hey Nina, this is Anya Miller. I'm heading out. Did you review that case file?
It's under Tidefill, right? I couldn't find it on the shelf.
It's on the glass table by the sofas. Make sure you check it out. Is this their house or is this their office? I'll see you at the courthouse tomorrow.
Like our splash office.
Don't stay too late. We've got a big day tomorrow.
So yeah, don't stay too late. This must be the office. And yeah, see, because there's like over to the right.
Oh yeah,
you see the
file cabinet thing. It looks like
over here to the right. It looks like a drink machine.
Oh, is that what that looks like? That's not what that looks like to me.
It looks like a drink machine, and these look like cabinets for like a sandwich machine or something.
Okay. Well, go get your case file off the table.
The little table and the couch, so it must be a break room.
I wish I had a couch in my break room.
Meryl Tideville. What a name.
Right?
Finishing my breakfast, playing around, folks. Bzz. Somebody's phone is buzzing.
Bzz.
Buzzing insistently. Bzz. Hello?
Nina, where are you?
How do you know it's a man?
I don't. We're assuming. Even if it's a woman, that's going to be their voice.
I'm Miller Defense and Law Offices, November 5th, 9:12 a.m.
I hope I don't have to remember timelines. I am not good at that. Why aren't you at the courthouse?
So see, that was probably Nina.
Probably, but until we see her face and get back to her original voice, because it does not put a name to this. It is just phone person. Have you forgotten what day it is?
Oh no. Got those little anime things above there. Although I should have known from the art style. Just give me a sec, would you? Oh. I'm still at the office. Duh, were you sleeping? Did you think you were dreaming?
Yeah, right? Where did you think you were going to go?
Last thing I remember, I was reviewing the case file.
So she must have passed out watching it.
I guess I fell asleep.
That dramatic face. Huh? Never mind that.
Droplet. Oh, I hate that stuff in anime.
But it's so cute. Never mind that. Get down here right now. It shows emotion without having to do a bunch of like extra drawing. I got my hands full with the defendant. I can't mother you as well.
Of all the times to fall asleep, all the times to eat a peanut butter sandwich for breakfast. I better get to the courthouse. Okay, that means I'm going to have to try to use... Oh no! This is me trying to move.
It's working out just fine.
Okay, how do I know how to get out of this building?
We got to figure it out.
Okay, well.
Okay, so she gave a sweat drop going that way, so I guess we don't go that way?
Not enough time to take a shower. What?
Okay.
What
So I guess over there's a shower. They've got a nice building. That I think that room to the right might be a shower.
What follows
Oh,
is this game's video intro sequence. This incorporates some flashing images. Man, they are really warning people about these.
they said we are not having any seizures on our watch.
You can skip the video at any time by pressing the escape key or cancel the button on the controller. Well, let's see what it looks like first. You will not miss any important information if you skip the video. I wish I had not turned the... Oh, that's not letting me... Yeah, the toggle thing still doesn't work.
Oh, the full screen toggle?
Yeah. So I wanted to hear the... Okay, you're practically the size of the buildings, ma'am.
It's so cute.
Nina Aquila.
Yeah, that's just like an overmap. Have you never had a game where you had to walk through an overworld?
Not like that. Not where the person is the same size as the building. See, I like this art. And I thought this was going to be the art in the game. I didn't realize it was going to be little teeny tiny people.
Yeah, if that was going to be the art in the game, then it would probably be a visual novel for you to move through the game.
That's kind of what I wanted it to be.
Nina is thick.
Yes.
It's been showing all of her pictures have been like from the waist up, and then they show her full body. It's like, surprise, I got a butt. I was not expecting.
And they're making sure you see her butt too, because everything is her turned like this.
Yeah, they're putting her in all those like anime poses.
District Courthouse, Defendant Lobby C, November 5th, 9:24 a.m. So far, I am not grabbed by this game other than Nina has a butt.
Miss Aquila. Oh, sorry, you can do that.
Well, no, you can do it. You can do all the voices, and I will just do Nina's voice. How about that?
Your supervisor was here. And she seemed really mad. Nina, so that was her. Nina. She's just my voice. She kind of scares me.
Anya, I got here as quickly as I could.
You were supposed to be here an hour ago. I had to arrange transportation for the defendant and...
Oh, poor baby, you had to do work.
Right? Did you come via the gym or something?
I ran here. Straight after you woke me up in the office.
How far away is our office from the courthouse? Is everything okay? Everything's fine, everything's fine. Nina's a real pro under pressure. Aren't you? The dramatic zoom in. Of course.
Everything's going to be fine.
What is that giant crack in the wall? Why is this courthouse busted? In any case, we best get to the courtroom.
Oh, I just noticed the crack in the wall.
Right? Like, our office looked nice and sleek. This courthouse looks busted.
And another vending machine.
So this probably takes place in Japan. They have vending machines everywhere. Merrill, the bailiff, will come to collect you shortly. Just hang on for a couple more minutes. Mm-hmm. Nina, one last thing.
Gained item, attorney ID card.
You've earned this.
Oh, what? I wasn't an attorney until now?
Apparently not. Because Anya was your supervisor, I guess. So she's been like, I think you've been like working under her, and now you're like able to work on your own, maybe. Like you were working in conjunction with her, and now you're able to work on your own.
Finally, my own defense attorney ID.
You nervous?
A little, I guess.
I'll be there to help you out. This maybe wasn't the best start for your last supervised trial, but just remember, you're one of the brightest young lawyers that I've ever supervised.
Really?
What? Oh, what? I can say nice things. Just walk in, sit at your bench, and stay focused on your client's innocence.
Yeah, that's how you
Get
do your
going.
job.
Yeah, right. Now get going. I'll join you at the bench.
District Court, Courtroom B, November 5th, 9:32 a.m.
I wonder if these times are gonna like become important because
it's just setting atmosphere.
Yeah.
Just like Anya said, all I gotta do is head to my bench. Let me put my yogurt down.
You gotta focus on pressing the control buttons.
It should be past the gallery, then on the left. Okay, so these people are the gallery. And then I guess I go over here. Oops.
Yeah, up the stairs.
Up here. Wait a minute. Is that work? Oh, well, it automatically sat me in a chair, so I guess that was the right play.
Yep.
Who's the new guy? What guy?
Over on the other side. The prosecutor?
Is that a guy?
Him? Yeah. Guy over there with the ponytail?
That doesn't look like a guy.
That's Chad Hawk. Guys can look like whatever they want.
Okay.
They say he's a real prodigy. Also, that's a 100% an anime guy. That's just what anime guys look like. But a stickler for procedure. Ugh. Don't get nervous.
Rise for the Honorable Judge Tawny. Tawny sounds like a video vixen.
What?
That's what they used to call them back in the 80s and 90s. Video vixens. The girl who would just gyrate and dance on top of the car while the heavy metal guys are singing their song.
Okay.
You act like you've never heard of a video vixen before.
I don't think that I have.
And Judge Tawny looks like a video vixen who decided to clean up her ways. Now that she's in her 40s, she's going to get a real job.
Please be seated.
She was a video vixen to pay her way through college.
We're not talking about Judge Tawny's tainted past. We are here today in observance of the case of Meryl Tadfield. Prosecutor Hawk, are you prepared for the case? As always, Your Honor.
Okay, that straight up looks like a woman, but okay.
I can see that being a guy with long hair.
As always, Your Honor.
Miss Aquila. Oop. Miss Aquila.
Skipped it.
She was saying something about how he sounds like a douche.
Yes, Your Honor.
What did I tell you about staying focused? Now that I have your attention, I trust you have crafted a reasonable attempt at a defense.
I'm ready if that's what you mean. Okay, I didn't hit anything and it just skipped right past. My hand
Very well.
On it. I was on my yogurt.
Are you sure you're not accidentally double clicking?
I hope
Mr.
not.
Hawk, please state the prosecution's case.
I just realized I've given you all the work in this game.
That's fine. Of course, Your Honor. Emergency services were called to the Greenacre camping grounds in early hours on November 1st.
Did Meryl murder somebody at the campground?
Who knows? We're about to find out. A fire had broken out in the facility's main building, which spread to some of the smaller buildings. Meryl Tidefield was arrested leaving the scene. The prosecution asserts that she had started the fire to facilitate insurance fraud.
Well, at least it's not murder.
Right? And we intend to establish her motive for this through witness testimony.
I feel like I'm gonna have to remember stuff. This doesn't bode well.
Yeah, I feel like I'm also gonna have to remember stuff, which it is too early, and I have had not enough coffee for that, so we'll figure it out.
I've not had any coffee.
Me either. I've had a Sprite, which is caffeine free.
I'm sitting here with yogurt and flavored water. Despite this being the coffee Klatsch, neither one of us has had coffee. He seems pretty confident.
He talks a good fight. Let's find out if he's got the chops. Order. Thank you, Mr. Hawk. Bailiff, please bring in the defendant. Defendant, can you please confirm your name and occupation?
Why is she wearing that costume?
Pardon? Damned if I know. If a certain someone had gotten here earlier, they might have been able to fix that. Oh, that's the person we're trying to defend is wearing some ridiculous costume. We're about to have to defend whatever we see right now.
Well, she was here. She could have. She was here earlier.
She could have. She could have, but I think she said this is her last like supervised case. So I think that Nina is supposed to handle all of that, and she's not supposed to really interfere unless she like definitely needs help.
Mm-hmm. Subtle.
Miss Tidefield. Meryl Tide. Oh, that is our person. That's who we were talking to in there. Sorry, I didn't read her name when we were doing it before. Speak up. Meryl Tidefield, Your Honor.
It's not much of a costume. She's just got a hat on. Well, it looks kind of like a witch hat.
Yeah, that's what I say. That's definitely a witch hat, and like the dress kind of matches. I'm so used to watching anime that I'm like, oh, that's just normal people anime clothes. She's just wearing normal anime people clothes, but they have now adjusted that looks like a costume. Yeah. Give me just a sec. I've got to get looking.
So you do have a voice. Well, at least she got her name right. I perform secretarial work at the camping ground and assist with event planning. Which is why
you were there on the evening in question.
I was trying to step in and do your accent.
Ordinarily, yes, but that night I was actually there for a party. Also, I was on a date. Whoa, what's that? I was on a date. I see. My report says you were arrested after the building caught fire hours after the party ended.
Ooh, what was she doing?
Why were you still on the site at that time?
Ooh, I don't think we want to know the answer to that question.
How did this date go?
They gave us photosensitive warnings. They should have gave us some PG rating or something for this.
Right?
See, look at her being shy.
She's been shy this whole time.
Being extra shy.
I had to close up the site.
And what else?
But when I spotted the fire, I ran to get help. And that's when you were arrested? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Meryl Tidefield, you stand accused of arson. How do you plead? Not guilty. Miss Tidefield, the court recognizes your plea. Prosecution, bring forth your first witness. Here we go.
This computer does not want to recognize my left hand. Huh?
I know you've done this before, but as this is your last supervised trial, I'll fill you in one last time on how all this works.
Oh, thank you so much, Anya, for reminding us how this works.
Right? I.e., surprise, this is your tutorial. Hawk's about to bring out a witness who will give a statement. Listen to it. Try to focus on the little details. Hopefully the little details will be highlighted in yellow.
Focus. No.
You're looking for an inconsistency, a flaw of some kind, which shows you the witness is either lying or just mistaken. Don't worry about memorizing the statement, though. You'll be able to recap it afterwards. Thank goodness.
Look for inconsistencies. Got it.
Witness, please confirm your name and occupation. I'm trying to think of a new voice. I'm running out of voices. Go ahead.
Jackie Marsden, Your Honor. I work as a graphic designer for Rookery.
Rookery, the corporation?
Yes, ma'am.
Please tell us how you came to be involved in this incident.
Okay. Witness
statement.
I saw Merrill leaving the campgrounds after the party while the building was on fire. If I'm honest, Merrill's always been a bit of an oddball.
Rude? Don't question my character?
As far as I could see, no one else was there. She must have started the fire. Why else would she be running around late at night dressed as a fire maid?
Very well, Miss Aquila, you may begin your cross-examination. All of that sounded fine to me.
It did. And she looks like she's in a bit of a costume herself.
Yeah, what makes our thing a costume and hers is just clothes?
Okay, Nina, let's get this show on the road.
Cross-examination. Now we get on to the main event, cross-examination. Do you want me to remind you how this works, or are you good to go? She just explained us. I don't know.
Let's just...
Yeah.
How do we cross-examine again?
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Cross-examination is where we do our stuff. In a moment, you'll be able to review your witness statement from before. It's split up into segments to be easier to work with. For each part of the statement, you can do several things. You can continue to move on to the next segment of the statement or go back to the previous segment. If you continue after the last segment, you just go back to the start, so don't worry about that. You can press the witness for a bit more information about the segment. Okay. You should probably start by doing this for every segment. You can also open menu to save the state of the game so you can resume from here later.
Fourth wall breaking, anyone?
You should try to save frequently. We're in a simulation, Nina. We're in a game.
Save the
Matrix. Moving on. Ignore that we're in the Matrix.
What?
Moving on.
I think you brush over something important. See, I didn't touch anything, and it just...
Okay, so that's the game showing that she's being cut off, I think. Because if you didn't click it, I think it's showing that she's being cut off in her talking.
Moving on.
You can also review a present You can also review and present evidence, but we don't have any evidence right now. We'll come back to that later. So, are you good to go, or do you want me to explain that again?
Let's go. I saw Meryl leaving the campgrounds after the party while the building was on fire.
So let's press her for more information, because she said we should do that for all of them.
Are you sure it was her? It was dark after all.
Objection. Oh, really, Aquila? There was a building on fire nearby. There was more than enough light.
I suppose he has a point. Yes, I'm quite certain. Also, if I'm honest, Meryl's always been a bit of an oddball.
That's so we're press for more information there, right?
Hold it! An oddball? Yeah, she's a bit weird. Bit of a stretch, though, to say she burned down a building.
She just meant that she's a bit of a nonconformist, Aquila.
Like I said, a bit weird. As far as I could see, no one else was there. Hold it! How could you be certain? The campgrounds only have one exit, and I was there. Anyone else would have to have passed me. She must have started the fire. Maybe not. Hold that! That's pure conjecture.
It's her opinion. The court recognizes that this is purely the witness's opinion.
But there's one more thing. Why else would she be running around late at night dressed as a fire mage? Hold that! I thought she was arrested in the morning on November 1st.
Well, it was the early hours, around 3 a.m. Is this important, Miss Aquila?
So do we think it's important or not?
3 a.m. is late for a party to end. I don't know.
If 3 a.m., if I was out at 3 a.m., my brain would still say night because it's
nighttime, yeah.
So,
and they said morning.
They said morning, but
sure, let's say it's important.
Yes, I believe it's important.
I agree. Witness, can you please add this to your statement?
I saw Officer Flatfoot arrest her at around 3 a.m.
Not Officer Flatfoot.
So do we press or do we continue?
Let's press. Because she said press all of them to begin with. So we haven't had this one to press yet.
All that. Jackie, you don't like Meryl very much, do you?
Objection. The witness likes and dislikes are not on trial here.
See, he looks more dude-like when he says objection.
Objection! Sustained. Miss Aquila, please try and stay on topic.
Your Honor, please humor me for a moment. Jackie, you've made it very clear that you find Meryl's costume to be strange. It is strange. Really? I don't think it's strange at all.
Miss Aquila, I warn you not to waste the court's time. Is this important?
Let's go with yes.
Sure.
It's of vital importance, Your Honor. The defense asserts that Meryl's unusual outfit might seem strange at first glance, except on one night of the year where it would be considered normal. Halloween.
Oh, yeah, because she was arrested November 1st. Objection. The witness was arrested on November 1st, but that was just after 3 a.m. She would have still been dressed in a Halloween costume at the party.
Objection. She was arrested at 3 a.m. after attending a Halloween party.
Order.
Your Honor, I assert that Meryl's attire was wholly appropriate on the night she was arrested.
I see. I believe your logic is sound, Miss Aquila.
And as the witness's testimony seems to fixate on Meryl's costume, the defense moves that this testimony be considered unreliable. But she did start the fire. She's a freak, a pyromaniac.
Chill out, Jackie.
She really seems to hate Meryl for some reason.
Ooh, maybe Meryl was dating somebody that she like, because she said she was there on a date. Maybe the guy that she was dating is somebody that Jackie likes.
I'd best make a note of that. Jackie hates Meryl. That's a gained item. How do you hold Jackie hates Meryl?
On a piece of notebook paper? You write Jackie hates Meryl and it's just on a piece of notebook paper. Witness. You will cease your outbursts immediately. Mr. Hawk, do you have anything to add at this time? No.
He looks frightened.
Yeah, because his witness just fucked it up. The prosecution moves to call its next witness. Very well, bring in your second witness. The prosecution calls a Detective Randall Flatfoot to the stand. Detective Flatfoot? Hello again, Randy. How's your wife and little Ryan?
They're both fine, Your Honor. The Ryan is teething.
Oh, Ryan's a baby.
What?
Oh, poor thing.
In truth, I haven't had much sleep for a few weeks.
Ooh.
What's happening?
What do you mean what's happening? They know each other. Your Honor, if I may. Oh. Yes, of course. How did you become involved with this, detective?
Well, it was something of a coincidence. I actually live very near Greenacre Camping Ground, so I saw the light from the fire from a distance. I ran to see what was going on, and in the process, I bumped into Jackie Marsden and the defendant mid-confrontation.
Ooh.
When I walked up, Jackie was accusing Meryl of setting fire to something. Sure enough, Meryl was carrying some fire lighting equipment. That fire lighting equipment sounds important. I should make a note of that. Gained item, fire lighting equipment, again on a piece of notebook paper. I arrested her on the spot.
And how, may I ask, was the victim's demeanor when you did that? Whoa, hang on there.
Objection! Your Honor, I find it in poor taste to microanalyze the client's conduct while she was being arrested.
Mm-hmm. I agree, Your Honor.
You do?
He does? Your Honor, the prosecution has not charged the witness with resisting arrest. It would be inappropriate of us to consider her actions during the arrest as evidence. Quite right, quite right. This exchange shall be stricken from the records. Carry on, Detective Flatfoot.
Yes, Your Honor. For convenience, I was placed in charge of the police investigation into the fire.
What did you find?
Firstly, I can confirm that Meryl Tideville is indeed an employee of Greenacre Campgrounds. She has worked for them for a number of years and is considered an exceptional employee. Gained item, employee record. Received new evidence, employee ID, Meryl.
But that would be physical evidence, I think.
We also looked at the web page for the campsite, and Meryl is visible in 2 photographs on the site. This one from last year. She's got a costume on again. So she just wears the same costume every Halloween, I guess.
I mean, if you got a good costume.
And this one from the party on the evening in question.
Where is she in that picture? Oh, she's on the
She's
far
over
right.
there to the right talking to some dude.
So last year she was standing by the fire. This time she's like, it looks like by the exit.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And nowhere near the
Also,
fire.
who's taking this picture?
Gained item, Meryl, picture A.
Let me guess, gained item, Meryl, picture B?
Yep.
If you want to view those pictures again, you can do so later when we cross-examine. Sweet. Already, I can see an important difference between them. That she was standing.
You mean she's not standing near the fire?
Right.
Also, we found something else.
I can already guess what he's going to say here.
Can you guess?
Fire lighting equipment. Fire lighting equipment.
Greenacre Camping Grounds was circling bankruptcy.
I forgot that it was for an insurance fraud. But she only works there. She doesn't own the campground.
But maybe she was like loyal to her employers or something, was friends with them and did this to help them out.
Maybe, but that feels like a stretch because she wouldn't get anything out of that, really.
Unless they were going to give her part of the money.
Maybe.
Being clear, this is speculation, but an intentional fire to defraud an insurer would be one way out of that situation. Of course, we have no conclusive proof of that at present.
Don't forget the last part, Detective.
The last? Oh, right. A detailed forensic analysis will take a few weeks, but we can already be sure that the fire was deliberate, so not a gas leak, electrical fault, or lightning strike.
Thank you, Detective. Very succinct. Are you prepared to make a formal statement?
Ready and willing, Your Honor. Witness statement.
So do you think we should continue to press everything or only press important bits?
I don't know.
Let's see. He came over to the site after seeing signs of fire from a distance.
This game is not lighting me on fire yet.
How big was that fire? When I arrived, Jackie and Meryl were arguing. The main building and some of the smaller buildings were already ablaze. Okay, so pretty big. Meryl was carrying around some campground equipment, including fire lighting equipment. We should press that whenever we get a chance, because if she works at the campground, she would probably have fire lighting equipment for the campfire.
Uh-huh.
I can't think of another reason why she'd have it other than to start a fire. Very well, Miss Aquila, you may begin your cross-examination.
There must be another reason she'd have that equipment. Yeah,
like working at a
campground?
Yeah. Well done with that last witness. Pressing them for more information did the trick. This time, though, I think we're going to need to present some evidence. You want me to remind you how to present evidence, or are you good to go? Yeah, remind me. Because is it in the menu? I don't know.
I'd appreciate a few pointers.
I am also yawning. We need to get some coffee. Evidence is a defense attorney's ultimate weapon.
I was hoping you wouldn't notice that yawn.
Evidence is a defense attorney's weapon. Sometimes the inconsistency in a witness statement can't be found just by pressing them for more information. When this happens, you need to review your evidence and see if any of it disproves a segment of the statement. For example, a witness could say they don't know the defendant, but if you have a photo of them together, you could present that as an inconsistency. Sweet. But how do I remember all the details of pieces of evidence? You don't have to just remember. During a cross-examination, you can open menu and select evidence to see the details of all the evidence you have. Sweet. From that menu, you can review pictures, read more info, which might help you find the clues you need. You should check it for every new piece of evidence you receive. I think I get it. That was you. My bad.
I pick through the segments of the witness statement and look for any evidence that disproves what the witness is saying. If I find any, I present that evidence, right?
That's right. Just one more thing.
Why are they looking at the opposite wall?
I think they're like turned away so that everyone doesn't like hear them and see them talking.
Oh, what the? Oh, you see too? That's a relief over there on the left.
I just noticed it. Is that our lives?
I don't know. The weird floating faces.
It looks like, I know that they're pointing at those lives over there. It looks like they're talking about us.
We are the weird floating faces. Hey, Nina.
The weird floating faces.
Yes, I see them.
Presenting evidence takes up the court's time. Presenting the right evidence is fine. But if you present the wrong evidence, do it too many times, you will run out of chances and the judge will make an on-the-spot judgment and find your client guilty. So think very carefully before you present a piece of evidence. Okay, so we can question all day long, but presenting evidence uses up time. That's what it sounds like to me.
Lego.
Okay.
I came over to the site after seeing the signs of a fire from a distance.
Can you go ahead and open the menu so we can look at all of the evidence that we have?
Evidence. We've got the attorney ID card, Nina's eye patch.
Why is my eye patch evidence? Why is my ID card and eye patch evidence? That's just standard inventory.
Meryl's employee record.
She works for the campground, has keys to the site's equipment stash.
Let's see. Hit to examine your evidence. How do I examine my evidence? There's no examine.
I think it just means look at, like, because it's got the information down at the bottom. I think that's just looking at it. Okay, so she works for Green Acre Camping Grounds. She has the keys to the site's equipment stash. This is the fire lighting equipment. Meryl was carrying this. It's used to light fires. Jackie hates Meryl. Don't know why.
That's our physical evidence. Jackie hates Meryl.
We just took a snapshot of him. Meryl picture A. Last year, Meryl is lighting a campfire. Jackie was coupled with Travis. Now it's pointing stuff out. This year, Meryl was coupled with Travis.
Yep. So Jackie has framed Meryl because Travis is going out with Meryl.
Okay, so can we get to, let's go back. We need to get to the statement where he's like, I don't know why she would have this fire lighting equipment. And then we need to present the evidence of picture A where she's lighting the fire for the event.
What are you doing? Okay. I came over to the site after fire. When I arrived, Jackie and Meryl were arguing. It was around 3 a.m.
Yep.
Okay. The main building and some of the other smaller bars were already ablaze. Meryl was carrying some campground stuff, including fire lighting equipment. Is this where you want to present evidence?
I think the next one.
I can't
think of an. Yeah. So if we present evidence and we want to present picture A.
Okay, present evidence. Picture A. Okay, so what do I do now? Select an item to present it. So
I guess click it again. Okay, there we go. Not the animation.
Oh, objection.
So dramatic.
And we have it on reduced. I wonder how dramatic it would be if we didn't have it.
Right?
Detective, do you carry a firearm? Yes, I do. A department standard issue 225er. What the heck is that? Do you consider that a dangerous object?
Objection. Your Honor, the witness has legal right to carry a firearm and is compelled to do so by his profession.
Think you're on the right track, Maya. Thank you, Mr. Hawk. Look at her giving the
yes. What? What's your point, Aquila?
In some situations, a person carrying a firearm would be considered dangerous. However, we trust the detective here because he is in a profession where he makes use of firearms.
Skip to the end, Miss Aquila.
Gladly, Your Honor. My client is a long-serving employee of a camping ground, a place that traditionally permits campfires. In fact, you can see her tending to a fire in this very photograph. I think you made a good choice, Maya.
I knew it.
That defense attorney's right. It does look like her in the photo. Well, of course she did light the fires.
Order in the court. Also, so this court has an audience, but there's no jury here. Because there's a jury section off to the right side, but there's nobody in those seats. You'll see. Wait till it zooms out again. Because it's behind.
Oh,
see over there to the right?
Yeah, I see it.
It has an audience, but there's no jury. Mr. Hawk, can you offer an explanation for this inconsistency?
Right in the face again.
No, Your Honor.
Sorry.
You're good. I'm yawning too.
I am trying to sit up like a reasonable person, but I'm just sitting here leaning on my knees. Your Honor, as the detective's testimony was based around it being strange for Meryl to be carrying that equipment, the defense moves that this testimony be considered superfluous to this case.
Ooh, first shot. We didn't have to examine anything else? I'm obliged to
no,
agree,
she's just saying strike that evidence, not throw the whole case out.
No, that's what I was saying. Like, we figured out how to strike this entire witness with the first, cross-examination. I'm obliged to agree, Miss Aquila. I see no alternative but to ask you to relinquish the stand. Randy. Tell your family
the more I look at Judge Tawny's face, it's growing on me. Always a pleasure, Judge Tawny. Am I imagining things or?
Flatfooting the judge?
Wait a minute. Flatfooting the judge. We're just talking about his wife and his baby.
Exactly.
Trying to put them together.
She said, how's your family and him? And he said, they're doing fine, the baby's teething. That's a normal people conversation. That's a normal friend conversation.
Exactly.
No, you aren't imagining things. Apparently, he was a bit of a heartbreaker in his day. So they used to date.
What's that? Oh, you heard all the way. You were all the way down the hall. You had to come flying back up for that one.
I mean, her voice is my normal voice, which is louder than needs to be most of the time. So he probably, the whole courtroom probably heard it.
Oh, nothing important.
I trust you have another witness, Mr. Hawk. I do. Then let's keep this moving. Bring in your third witness. Witness, please confirm your name and occupation.
Well, we are just running an exciting game here with me and my constant yawning.
I'm interested in the game. I cannot stop yawning. Travis Bright, lead singer and frontman of Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh, Lord, mercy.
Tyrannosaurus. I assume that to be some sort of musical group. You don't get out much, do you, Tawny? I don't listen to crap. Rue?
Talk about taking no prisoners.
You got directions to the nearest burn ward? Now, Mr. Bright, I would have you refer to me as Your Honor.
I was waiting when she was going to get to that. Because only Randy is allowed to call her Tawny. And even he calls Judge Tawny.
What's that? Yes, Your Honor.
Still can't argue with the results.
If I may, Mr. Bright, your friend Meryl was arrested, so in her case, I understand. But why are you still wearing that ridiculous outfit? Is his rocker costume?
Oh, he's Travis.
Yeah, the one that they were dating.
Dating.
The two girls were dating. Oh, this is what I was wearing at the scene. I thought it was customary to wear the same clothes for the hearing. Travis?
Okay, himbo. Customary wear? Cloud Cuckoo Land?
Meryl, I feel like you could do better. Fine. Fine. With that established, can you explain how you came to be involved in this incident? Of course. Meryl, Jackie, and I have known each other since grade school.
Oh, so this is some history.
Yep.
Jackie was probably a mean girl in high school and been picking on Meryl since then.
Almost certainly. The Greenacre Halloween party has become a bit of a tradition. It's our 5th time attending. We dressed as characters from our favorite video game when we were kids, Dragon Fantasy V.
Why are you laughing?
Because it's like Final Fantasy.
And Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, it's just JRPG silliness. I always thought Dragon Fantasy 4 was the better one. They lost their charm when the series went 3D.
They're definitely talking about Final Fantasy.
Yep. I always preferred 7.
Yep, definitely talking about Final Fantasy.
Yep.
Casuals. Clearly 3 is superior. I've played none of them.
Carry on, Mr. Bright.
I played like 2 seconds of one of them, and I realized I couldn't handle the fighting, and I was like, oh no.
Oh yeah, I haven't played any of them either. Wayne has. I have not played any of them.
I haven't played any of the main ones. The one that I played was like an offshoot, one of the side kind of games, and it wasn't from the era when the games looked like this game. It was from 3D.
Yeah. Carry on, Mr. Brat. Early in the evening, I met up with Jackie for a quick smoke before the party.
What kind of smoke?
Jackie, pretending to be a good witness.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jackie, I'm going to call it right now, even though it's pretty clear. Jackie was dating Travis. Travis broke up with Jackie because she's a bitch. Travis started dating, what's her name? Meryl, because she is so sweet and lovable. Yes. And then Jackie got jealous because Meryl took her boo and she thought that she was better than her. And so she decided to light the fire and blame it on Meryl so she could get arrested and get Travis back.
Yep. And now we got to go through all this to get to that point when it's already clear. Jackie smokes?
Not that much. I guess you'd call us social smokers. But are we talking about cigarettes or are we talking about the devil's lettuce? What are you talking about? Because is that something we can get arrested for? Can we just pull Jackie in for that? Though she'd kill me for bringing that up. She doesn't like people to know. I tend to vape. They're talking about cigarettes then.
But you can vape the devil's lettuce.
Oh, true.
Of course you do. Because he does sound like a guy who vapes.
So you met up with her before the party? Yep. Good for her too, as she didn't have a light. I'm having so much trouble reading this sentence. Yep, good for her too, as she didn't have a light. She had to borrow my lighter. In fact, she hasn't given it back yet because she used it to light the building on fire.
Yep.
It was a promo item for my band's last tour. Had our logo stamped on the side.
Best to make a note of that. Gained item, Travis's lighters. But you don't have the lighter. You just have
the idea of the lighter. Mr. Bright, please just proceed to giving your formal statement to the court.
But we needed to know about the logo on that lighter, Tani.
Exactly. This is all important information. Fine. Witness statement. This is the 5th time the 3 of us have attended the Greenacre Halloween party. Jackie, Meryl, and I have been friends since grade school. So anyway, at midnight, Meryl had to move off to start cleaning up the site. It's part of her job. I thought I'd go for another smoke with Jackie while we waited for her. But I couldn't find Jackie anywhere, and I'd lost track of Meryl too. In the end, I just left. I got home around 1 a.m. Very well, Miss Aquila, you may begin your cross-examination.
He seems quite cavalier about his relationship with Meryl and Jackie. Seriously, if you're on a date with Meryl that night, why are you meeting up with Jackie, who you used to date last year?
I think because he is like dumb himbo, like you were saying earlier, and so he is like, oh, we're all friends, so of course they won't have any issues. Like Jackie and I didn't work out, but we're all friends, so it'll be okay, and I'll date Meryl, and it'll be cool. I think he's just a little bit of a dummy.
That's probably where I should start. Cross-examination.
So I knew what to do about the other one. I don't know what should be presented for this one.
I do not either.
This is the 5th time the 3 of us have attended the Halloween party. Go ahead and continue.
My brain does not work this way.
Meryl and I have been just friends since grade school. Same for Jackie and I. But they were dating. So anyway, at midnight, Meryl had to move off to start.
Well, maybe Meryl thinks it's a date, but really,
yeah,
Travis doesn't think it's a date. Travis just thinks they're all friends.
Okay.
So just Meryl like he thought Just like he thought him and Jackie were just friends, and Jackie thought they were dating.
Okay. So let's continue because I think we'll need to circle back around to that. Thought I'd go for another smoke with Jackie while we waited for her. But I couldn't find Jackie anywhere, and I lost track of Meryl too. Continue. In the end, I just left. I got home around 1 a.m. So circle back around to the statement where it says we've been just friends and try to press. So go ahead and continue forward because it'll circle around. Or you could go backwards. Keep going. I think one more. Okay. Can you press for more information about this?
Hold it. How did you meet?
We know this. Grade school. What? Okay. It's a long story involving some homework, a pineapple, and a huge badger.
Okay, that's weird.
Is this really relevant? I suppose not.
Let him talk about the badger, Hawk.
So anyway, okay, so they cut that off. Because I thought it was gonna press. So can you open the menu and look at the evidence that we have?
Okay.
This is where these games get frustrating to me because it's like I know what I want to call out, but I have to figure out how to do it within the game's parameters.
And this audience is why we play these games together, because I would not know what to do at all. It's just the structure. In some games, it's easier for me to like snag a thread of something to do, but in this game, I have no thread of anything.
Okay, so we've got. Okay, I forgot we have Jackie Hates Meryl. Go to We've Been Friends Since Grade School, and then present the evidence of Jackie Hates Meryl.
Okay.
So we need to go back.
Okay.
So back up because I think it's the first. Oh, stay there. So Meryl and I have been friends since grade school. Should we present it for this one, do you think? Or should we present it for the one before this? Can you go back one? This is the 5th time the 3 of us have attended the Green Acre Halloween party. So continue forward. Present it for the one where he says that they've been friends. And then present evidence. And then Jackie Hates Meryl.
Objection! This piece of evidence clearly refutes the witness's statement.
I hope. I don't see how that's relevant.
It isn't, is it?
But it is! Miss Tequila, please refrain from wasting the court's time. I'm going to have to penalize you. Okay.
Okay, so what? Wait a minute.
We need to be able to present Jackie Hates Meryl, I think.
Okay, let's look at this. Okay, where are the pictures? Picture B.
Picture A and picture B.
Okay. He's saying that he couldn't find her, but there she is.
Right. Yeah. There. So maybe go to where he said, "Oh, I didn't know where she was," and then present that picture.
Let's see.
It's 11:37, so we're either gonna solve this case or send Meryl to jail. Just friends. Continue. Anyway, I had to move to start clearing up. So I go for another smoke. I couldn't find Jackie anywhere and lost track of Meryl too.
Objection! This piece of evidence clearly refutes the witness's statement. Does it?
No.
how that's relevant. Oh no.
Well, we've got what, 2 lives left?
Yeah, we've got 2 lives left.
Please refrain from wasting time.
Okay, so there's 2.
The 5th time the 3 of us have attended the Green Acre Halloween party. Maybe present for this one. Present the Jackie hates Meryl.
Or maybe we should press him on some more stuff.
Yeah, press him on this one. Because, yeah, pressing doesn't cause any issues. So let's press him for more information.
Hold it. You like it that much?
Sure do. I'm hoping Tyrannosaurus can headline the event next year. He likes the event. End of story.
Hawk is being expedient and is just being rude.
Okay, so we've already questioned about this. Let's go to the next one.
Okay.
So anyway, at midnight, Meryl had to move off to start clearing the site. It's part of her job. So I go for another smoke with Jackie while we waited for her. I couldn't find it. So press for this one, maybe?
Hold it. You lost track of them?
The campgrounds are dark. Plus, there's like trees and stuff. It's quite a big place.
I suppose that's fair. It was midnight after all.
Okay. In the end, I just left. I got home around 1 a.m. I feel like we need to present evidence. I just don't know which one where.
Hold it. You just left without seeing your friends?
I did look for them for about 20 minutes. Still, the party was over. We all live in different directions anyway. Okay.
Something's not right about the way he refers to Jackie and Meryl.
Thank you.
Do I have any evidence which gives a better idea of their relationship?
Yeah. Okay. Go to the next statement, because that's the one where he says we were just friends.
Did we press this one already?
Yeah, because she's like, we've been friends since grade school, and then she's like, how did you guys meet? And he's like, something about a badger or something.
Oh, okay.
Go to present evidence, because we need to present some sort of evidence for this to show that they were more than just friends. But we didn't. So we presented Jackie hates Meryl for this. Let's try. Ooh, because this one has a heart. Let's do this one.
So Jackie's been in love with him.
Yeah. So let's present this one.
Objection. This photo tells a different story.
There we go.
Yeah, now she's saying something.
There we go. Fine. Jackie and I dated last year for a few weeks. It didn't work out. You never told me that. I almost forgot her voice. It's been so long since she spoke. When did you? Defendant, please restrain yourself. Carry on, Mr. Bratt. Lately, Meryl and I have started to grow a bit closer.
And Jackie was fine with this?
I mean, she never said she had a problem. Oh my God. Travis is a...
Just how dense is this guy?
Anyway, when it got late, around 11 p.m., Meryl and I crept off for some alone time.
Oh no!
For shame.
Alone time.
For shame.
Oh,
I have a piece of hair. I didn't see Jackie after that.
Yeah, because you're too busy canoodling.
Exactly. It's hard to see somebody when you are sucking face.
I see. Your Honor, the defense requests that this information be added to his testimony.
Very well, witness. Please add this to your statement. So now, there we go. Lately, Meryl and I have been closer, but Jackie seemed fine with it. So now we need to present the evidence of Jackie hates Meryl.
Objection! Objection! Objection!
So dramatic.
Like she's riding a horse.
Right?
You may not be aware of it, Mr. Bright, but Jackie hates Meryl.
Seriously? Yes.
I didn't touch a thing. The game did all.
Oh, I know. It was them all just saying yes. Whoa. Be that as it may, Miss Aquila, is further discussion in this area good use of the court's time? Yes, it is. The witness left the scene long before the event. I'm unsure if he can offer any more. Insight. Oh, I didn't see the Ulysses. I'm unsure if he can offer any more insight.
I don't like it, but I can't see any other line of questioning.
Not every witness is going to be helpful. Still, maybe he gave us more than we realized.
No, we already realized it ages ago. Just give us an end so that we can solve this case.
Right?
I concur, Your Honor. We can move on.
Do we have yet another witness? Your Honor.
Okay, Chad just looks a little self-satisfied.
He's a smug son of a gun. Yes, Mr. Hawk. While the short diversion into love lives of three people was informative, none of that changed the facts of the case. Mr. Bright's testimony ends just after midnight. So that still leaves Meryl Tideville near the building with the fire lighting equipment and a proposed motive for the crime. But Jackie also had fire lighting equipment. But I didn't start the fire. Please listen to me. I would never do such an awful thing. Miss Tideville, please control yourself. You'd better think of something, Nina, and fast. The lighter.
But Hawk's right. Bright's statement was no help at all.
Except it was. Trust in your client's innocence. If Meryl's innocent, then Hawk's case is just a theory constructed to fit the facts. The only way to beat him is to come up with a better theory. Think. We already have
a theory.
Anya.
Just tell us where we can slide it in, game.
Right?
We got one. Another theory. What do we really know?
Everything.
Mr. Bright was with Meryl, but she broke it off to clean up just after midnight. Bright then went home about 20 minutes later. Then, in the next 3 hours, someone started a fire. Mr. Bright had gone home, but Meryl and Jackie were still at the camping grounds.
Okay.
Wait, could it be?
I think she's got it, people. Miss Aquila, does the defense have anything to add before I pass judgment? Yes, there is something else.
Yes, Your Honor. I think we've missed something very important here. Mr. Hawk?
Mm-hmm.
You claim my client is guilty because she was present at the scene.
Yes.
And had a motive to start the fire?
Yes. Wait. What's your point, Aquila?
Perhaps you didn't look closely enough at your own witnesses.
What? Order in the court.
I didn't hear anybody saying anything, but okay.
Right. Miss Aquila, are you seriously suggesting that someone else could be responsible for this fire?
I am, yes. I don't believe Meryl started the fire. I believe it was
Jackie Marsden.
Jackie.
Jackie Marsden, the witness?
If I may, Your Honor, Jackie was present at the scene. Wait. Jackie's whereabouts between midnight and 3 a.m. are unknown. Wait. And it's obvious Jackie hates Meryl Tideville and wanted to sabotage her date with Travis. Wait! Look at her demon eyes.
Right.
I won't stand by while you say such mean-spirited things. What sort of person do you think I am? Your Honor.
Yes.
I want to testify again.
Objection. Judge Tawny, I must protest. You forget yourself, Mr. Hawk. The rules in this scenario are quite clear. The witness may testify if she wishes to do so. Yes, ma'am.
Them's the rules, Chad. A new witness statement. How dare you accuse me of wrongdoing? Ooh. I waited at the entrance to the campgrounds for hours. Well, that was short.
Statements made under emotional stress usually are. Very well, Miss Aquila, you may begin your cross-examination.
Okay, Nina, time to knock this one out of the park.
I guess press for information on waited by the thing for hours. Because if she was there, then Travis would have seen her.
Uh-huh. Because he left, so if she was standing by the entrance, he would have seen her.
Exactly. Right. And she said there was only one entrance.
Jackie, there's something which has been bothering me about all this. Why were you there? What? The party was over at midnight, according to Travis.
Hmm? Oh, it just loaded. The witness is not on trial. My screen is frozen. There could be many reasons why she would wait around.
For 3 hours? That just means Meryl had plenty of time to set the building on fire.
Ma'am.
She's clearly guilty.
She's clearly losing it.
Rooting around in the main building for ages before I called her.
We're going to flash to everybody in the courtroom.
Apparently.
Drill down far enough and you always hit pay dirt. And I think you just drilled into the real Jackie Marsden.
Witness, are you suggesting you saw my client inside the building before the fire?
You didn't. You wouldn't.
So what if I did? You said you waited by the exit of the campgrounds for ages. Why then didn't you check if your friend was okay once the fire started?
You did it. Just because you were jealous? You started the fire while I was inside? So she was trying to do a murder.
Don't be ridiculous. After all, you were the only one with fire lighting equipment.
Incorrect.
How would I have started a fire? She's right, unless... Wait. Did she have a way to start the fire? Yes, she did.
Yes, she did. Miss Aquila, I'm going to need you to present proof that Mrs. Marsden could have started the fire. Travis's lighter.
Travis's lighter. Jackie, you did have a source of ignition with you. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. You got it from Travis Bright earlier that evening. And you instructed him not to tell anyone about it. No. And judging from your reaction, I'm willing to bet that you still have it right now in this very room.
Oh, that's a long call. She definitely could have did.
Stupid. You can't possibly. I mean, sorry. Wrong, Ms. Aquila.
We'll see about that.
Well, I mean, if she was smart, she would have threw the lighter away.
That's what I'm saying. That Aquila, you should have stopped right there. You should have said you had a lighter. Detective Flatfoot?
Well, I thought Detective Flatfoot left.
Right? I guess he had to stay because he's a witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
I will submit the paperwork later. Perform a stop and search on this woman immediately.
Mr. Hawk?
Do it.
Hey, stop. Well, it is stop.
Cease struggling, Miss Marsden, or I will hold you in contempt of court. Well?
Just a few items, Your Honor. A set of keys, a smartphone, and one lighter, which appears to bear some sort of design. Well, don't keep us in suspense. What's the design?
The design for Tyrannosaurus Rex?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have my glasses with me.
Mr. Hawk, don't just stand there. Not him having to walk over there because this man doesn't have his glasses and can't hold the lighter up to his face. It's like a dinosaur and a guitar.
Tyrannosaurus Rex. That is kind of a cool band name.
Right?
It's growing on me.
Miss Marsden?
Is she okay?
She doesn't look like it. Oh, wow. She actually fainted.
To try to get out of being
right?
sentenced.
Your Honor, the prosecution would like to enter a statement into the record in light of recent events. I love when people call, like, the past 5 minutes recent events. Go ahead. The prosecutor's office has taken Jackie Marsden into custody. We plan to charge her with arson, with intent to murder, or at the very least, reckless endangerment. Thank you, Mr. Hawk. Does thank you have a hyphen?
No. But
okay.
I've seen that sometimes on Asian games. They put a hyphen in thank you, but no.
Okay.
Only if you're doing, like, if you say, I wrote a thank you note, it's supposed to have a hyphen, but most people don't put it.
Okay.
There's your little grammar lesson for today.
Lesson for the day. We'll have to wait for that trial to truly close this matter. However, Miss Aquila's defense has made one thing quite clear. The prosecution's case against Meryl Tidefield does not stand up to scrutiny. Therefore,
okay, come on, move.
Therefore, on the sole charge of arson, I pronounce the defendant. What if it was guilty? Surprise. Not guilty.
District Courthouse Defendant Lobby C, November 5th, 11:14 a.m. So it took them 2 hours to do that case. It took us 2 hours.
Yeah, I was about to say it took us 2 hours to do this case. Well done. How do you feel?
Like, I feel like I'm about to throw up.
Good. Oh?
What?
Ronald's in the chat. He's saying bonjour from Paris. He said he can't stay, but he's saying hi.
Bonjour.
Hello, Ronald. Enjoy your vacation.
Keep enjoying your trip. I've been enjoying the pictures.
Pictures where? Are they in the Discord? Did I miss them?
Not in our Discord.
Oh, in the other Discord. Okay,
in
I
the
should
other
go
Discord.
there. That's just the adrenaline. You'll be fine in an hour.
How can you be so upbeat?
We won the case.
We came within an inch of losing.
Except we didn't, though.
Meryl Tidefield could have gone to jail over a false accusation.
You want to know a secret, Nina? Something they don't tell you in law school? It's always like this. Ronald says, okay, I'll be back Wednesday, so hopefully we can chat. Hopefully we can chat more with y'all then. Sweet.
Looking forward to it, Ronald.
Yeah. You'll be just in time to hear us talk about 911 Lone Star, the second half. More often than not, a case will go right down to the wire. But you have to just keep pushing, keep up the pressure. And have faith in your client's innocence, even when no one else does. That's what you did today. And that's why I think you're going to be a great defense attorney.
Thanks, Anya. You're really amazing.
Yeah, I know. Now put on your best smile. I think I hear Meryl just outside. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. To tell the truth, I got real worried a few times during the trial. But you were incredible. You never lost your cool, even for a second.
Like a swan, believe me. It's my job, Miss Tideville. I'm a defense attorney.
Oh, don't be so modest, Miss Aquila. You are a bona fide legal eagle. She really is.
Gotta admit, I kind of like the sound of that.
Babe, you're here. Are they still dating after all this? Oh, Travis.
Well, I mean, it's not like he's the one who tried to set her on fire.
True, but
he's just too much of a doofus to realize that Jackie would be jealous when he moved on to Meryl.
Yeah, but also he didn't tell Meryl that he and Jackie dated last summer.
Yeah,
because when he was,
rude.
Yeah,
since they're all in the same friend circle.
Exactly.
We should probably give them a moment.
Not on your life. I want to see how this goes. I'm with Anya. I want the drama. Meryl, babe, I'm so happy you're okay. Let's go out to celebrate. I mean, my band has a gig later. We can fit it around. Why didn't you tell me that you and Jackie dated last year? I mean, if she had a problem, I thought she would just out and say. You should have at least mentioned it to her. Babe. And stop calling me that. Travis, I'm going for a celebratory drink with Nina and Anya.
We are.
Looks like it. Then what am I supposed to do? You can start by apologizing to Jackie.
Ma'am, why are you concerned about Jackie's feelings when she tried to set you on fire?
She tried to do a Mida.
I mean, it was rude of her to it was rude of him not to tell Jackie and to set this whole situation up. But that kind of goes in the back seat when she tries to set your ass on fire.
Exactly. You stop worrying about apologies after arson and attempted murder.
Oh.
I screwed this up, huh? No shit.
Ooh.
No, Travis, you didn't.
Oh, you can't see that, but my battery's running low. Keep talking.
Oh no. No, Travis, you didn't. I'm wondering what Anya's about to say. Also, I like this game. I would play more of this game. Like, even in my own time, I would play more of this game. Because
I think in my own time. Let's finish this and we can talk about it for a second.
Okay.
I know you have to
Not
go.
really. Jackie did when she chose to set fire to that building.
Exactly. That's what we were saying.
That's true. Still, you seem like a decent guy.
No, because you dated two girls who were in the same friend circle and didn't tell them about each other. You're not that decent.
Go talk to her. You'll feel better afterwards, I'm sure. Why are we concerned about him feeling better? I feel like everybody is just cool. I'm out. Laters. I'm sorry you two had to see that. They stayed just to see it. It's fine.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Awkward. I just figured out after all this time that when there's the gray background, that is Nina's
it's in her head.
Voice. The blue is that I didn't realize that till just now.
So, drinks? Sounds like a plan.
It's not even lunchtime. It's 1:00 somewhere, as they say.
It's quitting time somewhere, right? It's like we're psychic.
I'm just psychic.
Let's get some mimosas. Okay, Meryl. Go sign yourself out, Meryl. We'll meet you out front.
Go sign yourself out like you were at work and not on trial for arson.
Right? You did work today. You did well today, Nina, even after the rocky start. So lighten up. A good attorney learns from their defeats. But a great attorney also makes time to celebrate their victories. Each case is a fresh start with a new client and a new chance to help someone who needs it. And sometimes, maybe just a couple of times in your career, it's a chance to put right something that's gone wrong. Remember that, okay? I'll see you outside. Are we now about to have all of her inner thoughts?
The rest of the day, if I'm honest, is a bit of a blur. However, I did my best to burn Anya's advice into my memory. Part of me felt that it'd be important someday.
Oh, what is this?
I don't know. Some shadowy figure on the wrong side of town.
Right?
The casino. Jackie Marsden.
He's got the X on his face. Is that Travis?
What's with this scar?
Well, Travis had that.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. From the clink? That's going to cost you extra. But yeah, I can take care of her. What's your timetable? Okay, who is she trying to put a hit out on?
Right.
Yup, within 2 weeks. No problem. She won't have time to blab. Who? What? Another one? Who? The defense attorney?
She's trying to take out Meryl and Nina.
No. Never mind why. That's my business. And plus, the papers say she's a bit of a rising star. Too rich for my blood. Too high profile.
So I don't think this is Travis anymore. This might just be somebody that's got a similar little marking.
Anya Miller? Her supervisor?
Not Anya.
Yeah, it could be arranged. I'm thinking poison. What's that? You want her alive? I see. It'll be difficult, sure. But I like a challenge. I do not know these symbols down in the corner of the game.
I don't either. I'm assuming it's some sort of to be continued.
Next time on Nina Aquila Legal Eagle.
Okay, I don't get a preview?
Okay, come on. Are you... I clicked it.
This game has some weird loading. Wait, what is this? I didn't do it.
You need to stop running, Anya.
I didn't shoot her. I didn't.
Shoot who? I believe you.
Did they make it look like Anya killed Meryl?
But half the department's combing the docks for you. You have to let me take you in. Drop the gun, Anya. Anya Miller, I'm placing you under arrest.
Wild. This took such a turn at the end.
I am not wearing this.
Oh, come on, Nina. It's in your contract. Remember the direct-to-viewer segment at the end of each episode or case?
More fourth wall breaking? I don't care. I'm not wearing a leotard.
But it's like from...
Gunbuster?
Sure? Is this just a fan service section? Is this gonna be taken off of YouTube? I'm preparing to minimize this.
You like Gunbuster? Huh. I do. I do like Gunbuster.
Great. Don't forget the ears. I'm so prepared to minimize this. And the tail.
She's gonna look like a Playboy bunny.
Probably.
The what now?
This needs to be TV 14 at best.
But what are the wings about?
What is this? Okay, this is appropriate enough, so I've moved my hand away from the minimize button. What is this? Hello? What is this extra fan service for? Like, what reason?
I thought the full body of Nina Aquila was a little too bodacious for this game.
Well, it was definitely fan servicey, especially the parts where she was like, objection. The whole time, and I was like, okay, but like they and the times where she was like objection and she was turned around but her like butt was covered by the objection like word bubble, but I was like, okay, so this is all the fan service we're gonna get. They just wanted like a cute character while we're playing this game. What is this? We didn't need any of this in the entire story. This is unrelated. What is this?
I have to admit that little end that little epilogue part in that preview to next episode, that was more interesting than the whole first case.
Yeah, I want to play the whole rest of the game now. I want to see what's going on.
I don't think there's any more to this part that we have in
Yeah, because we only have chapter 1.
Yeah. Hello.
Right, let's get through this.
This thing is not responding to my clicking.
Do you have a USB mouse, or is it only your thing?
I mean, the I don't think you can see it, but the arrow is moving.
It's not moving on my screen.
Yeah, I'm seeing now that it's not moving on your screen, but it's not letting me. And sometimes if I don't go far enough over to the left, that's why it doesn't respond. But I'm making sure that I'm over here on the left. Sometimes I have to click the button like this. No, that's not working either.
Yeah, this might just be the end of the game for today, which we got through the main section of the game, and it's already 12:14. So I'm going to minimize this, and we can wrap up for the day.
So what is your verdict on this game?
It was interesting. Up until this weird fan service bit at the end, I'm confused about why that was there. Because usually if they're going to do like weird fan servicey things, that's like the whole game is that. But it did not seem like the whole game is that.
I'm not familiar with this, thing or whatever.
Yeah, usually it'll be like the whole game is that. So you'll get like weird like bunny girl shots, or like, oh, they're wearing like super sexy outfits, like, but the whole time. This was not that, other than her little like objection.
Welcome
was, like,
to Aquila channel, special viewer facing segment where we talk to you, the viewer player.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's showing that on my screen either. But I liked it, especially the little epilogue thing at the end. I was already ready to like play more chapters of that, just for the like cross-examination, figuring out what's going on. Like, that's fun to me. And so I would be willing to play more of the game. And then they're like bringing in like drama. And so I want to know what's going on. I want to know what happens to Anya. Anya was my voice, just straight up my voice. So I feel like I feel attached. I need to make sure she's okay.
Yeah, I think what's happening is here toward the end, for some reason, the game is freezing.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I hit escape, it's letting me kind of go through, and Nina's saying she feels ridiculous in this costume. I'm trying to escape out of the game, but every time I hit escape, it just moves forward to the next thing.
That's weird.
So it may take me a minute to get out of this, but I feel pretty sure, I'll have to look it up, but I feel pretty sure that all we got as part of the bundle was this whole episode 1 situation. And then you would have to go. I don't know if they started it and then there was no interest or whatever, and so they never made more episodes, or if there are more episodes
available somewhere else.
Maybe they're on Steam or something. I will look up and let you guys know next week. But just in case you're interested, or if I find something, I might post it in the comments of this video and mention it next week. But yeah, this game was okay. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be, because I'm not a big fan of the little tiny pixel
art. Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the pixel art. But there wasn't a whole lot for us to do. It was like heavy on the visual novel part. And not much. I mean, we had to kind of think a minute to put together how to get out of the case, but even that wasn't terribly difficult.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's the kind of thing where, if it wasn't terribly expensive, I might play it again. Because again, like we both mentioned before, that end part where they started to bring in more drama, that was more interesting.
Yeah, I wonder how much of that we'll actually be able to see. Like, if we play the whole game, will we see all of those cutaways, or are all those cutaways going to be like mentioned in passing in the courtroom, or are we going to be like hearing flashbacks from people?
Yeah, because if it's all just in the courtroom, I don't think I would want to keep playing this game if it's all just in the courtroom like it was like it was today. If there's some, like a little bit of courtroom, a little bit out in the world, that might be more interesting.
Yeah.
But okay, well, thank you everyone. I guess you can do the outro if you like.
I'm already in the music ready.
You already got the
our music from Tyrannosaurus Rex. Can I change the name of that? I don't know if I can change the name of it to Tyrannosaurus Rex. No, I cannot. But thank you for coming to the Friday Coffee Klatsch Playing Around. I have been Artemis. This has been Dani. If you enjoyed what we were doing today, we do this every Friday, unless something comes up, at 10 a.m. where we'll play.
And if something comes up, we mention it on our community tab on YouTube.
Yes. And speaking of YouTube, if you like this video, press the like button. If you want to see more of what we're doing, make sure you subscribe. If you want to be notified whenever we go live, because you're like, I don't feel like keeping track of things, hit the notification bell. YouTube will keep you notified for us and for you, so you don't have to remember.
And for our Twitch viewers, if there are any, there's that little heart thing that I think you can click to follow, so that you'll see us over on the left when we're live again. Mm-hmm. That's as much as I know about it. Or if you've got Prime, you could throw your free Prime, your 1 monthly free Prime subscription to us if you'd like to do that.
Yeah. And also for the Twitch people, Twitch gets the gaming section and all of that stuff. But if you want to see us like chatting about stuff beforehand, go to the YouTube, and we've got just a little section. We call it pre-show rambles, where we're just hanging out and talking before we get the games going. And if you just want to hear more of us talking because you like the sound of our voices and we're hilarious, Wednesday. We do this all on Wednesday, but not on Twitch. We do everything. Everything is on YouTube. Fridays on the gaming are on Twitch. Wednesdays are on Instagram and possibly TikTok. I still haven't decided, but yeah, everything's on YouTube.
But yeah, the home is YouTube, and we multi-stream to other services as we can, as appropriate. The gaming is more appropriate on Twitch, so Fridays we multi-stream to Twitch. Okay. But as you can see, both of us need a nap because we jumped on here without our coffee. So, coffee Klatsch with no coffee. What are you gonna do?
It's just the Klatsch. All right. We will see you guys later.
Peace out.